Hello everybody, I'm Risk and decided to do a random video because why not? Uh Recently I've started watching My Hero Academia and different reactions to it. Thought I'd do something like this since it's a bit of an off week. Through halfway through season 3 there's a bit of a pause. So I figured something like this. I can't find a 30-day challenge that I like. So I'll just use the RWBY one and just tweak it a little bit, with some of the character-specific things. So, here we go. Favorite character, Suchan. That's that one for me is a gimme. I like Froppy. She's cute. She's sassy. She's just all around fun. Favorite villain. Actually, I'm kind of curious on the Doctor, but I think my favorite figurine is Kuragiri, the Warp Portal. He just seems kind of cool. He seems like a babysitter, unfortunately, but what can you do when you have somebody like Shigaraki? Favorite episode. Let's see. Actually, in a lot of ways, the most recent one. It's just, with one exception, it's just slice of life fun. I enjoy these characters. I find them really entertaining on their own and the dynamics. And this is one of the few episodes where there's not really a conflict per se. But there's it's just a happy, fun a fun moment in the show. And while some of the fights and stuff can be kind of neat, I do find it, much more. I like, I like people. I like being happy. Is that so wrong? Favorite fight. Ooh. There's a lot of really good fights in this actually. Strangely enough, I want to say. Actually, no, there's a lot of good fights I want to think of. Kirishima versus Tetsu. I'm thinking, Sue and Tokiyami versus Ectoplasm. But I think I've got to go with oh shoot, just had it. It went away. Bye bye. I just had it. What was it? The Uraraka and Bakugo fight. Realistically, she didn't have a chance, but I still think it was. She tried her hardest. And get to more on that in a minute. Favorite weapon, I'm gonna tweak a little bit and say favorite quirk. Because as far as a medium goes, it's essentially the same thing between RWBY and My Hero. Favorite quirk? A lot of really interesting ones. I actually think my favorite might be Momo's. Momo Yorozu, Createase. Just because in and of itself, it's not that powerful. But when, with preparation time and support, it's easily one of the most useful. Favorite ship? Unlike RWBY, this isn't entirely unknown, but it is very controversial, is Bakugo and Uraraka, honestly. Bakugo doesn't acknowledge many people. He respects a lot of people, but he doesn't necessarily acknowledge a lot of them. And one of the ones that he does acknowledge is Uraraka. He actually calls her by name, not Frail. And he was, he treats her as in a lot of ways an equal, not necessarily in combat, but in motivation, drive, and there's some back and forth between it as well that I actually find rather enlightening. Most realistic ship I have. I don't actually ship a ton in the show, but most realistic I think it's actually Momo and Jiro. You have a part in the third, either intro or no, it's the outro song in the first part of the third season. You have just their different interactions. I actually find them to be the most realistic one of the ones I ship. There's a Chaku and a Deku, but I find that a little more silly than anything else. Favorite trailer? Looking at the others, I think I'm going to switch it to probably favorite intro. Mm. Probably the first. I think all of them are really good for what they are. I just find the first a lot more fun. Favorite scene? Um, ouch. Uh, Probably. Hmm. As a whole, probably the introductions to the internships. No. Aizawa and All Might's conversation back in season one, where they're, All Might's, calling Aizawa out for, going back on what he said about not expelling somebody. And you find out that no, Isaiah absolutely would expel people. He expelled an entire class. And his reasoning for that, I actually find, probably one of my favorite actual scenes, just because it is, in depth to his character. He's, Naizawa is probably my, uh, favorite quote. I think I'm gonna go with the same scene. Aizawa's reasoning for expelling so many, if he doesn't see potentialism, is he finds, what was it? There's nothing crueler than letting a dream end halfway, which is not incorrect in my opinion. Least favorite character, Mineta. He serves a purpose. He fulfills a trope, and like many tropes in the show, they do twist it, but I don't like him. I just don't. Least favorite episode? Probably. That's hard. Actually, like a lot of the episodes. Least favorite is probably. Hmm. Either the one with Class B's fight in season 3 with Tetsu and Kendo versus the Mist guy, or the one after that with Su, Uraka, and Toga. Not because the episodes are bad, but Kendo almost got shot in the face, and Su and Uchaka almost got getting hurt. I don't like my characters get hurt. Least favorite scene? Probably the bathhouse. Or the outdoor bath in season 3. Just pure fan servicey for the sake of fan servicey. Funniest moment? Ooh. In a lot of ways, I think it. There's a lot of them. I think I want to say funniest for me was the real when I realized what Hatsume Mei was doing in the Hatsume Mei versus Ida fight. She wasn't there to fight. She was there just for fun. Happiest moment. um, for me, probably was when Sue was talking with um, Selkie and Sirius after the incident with the scavengers, and they're saying that she's a fine hero already. I like Sue. Saddest moment? Easily the last scene so far. Most recent, you have Sue apologizing for some truthful and needed things she said, but also some very hurtful things she said. And that was not comfortable. Favorite RWBY, I'm going to equate that to, Class A. Sue. Favorite Juniper, I'm going to go with Team, or Class B. I'm going to say Kendo, actually. She's very motherly. I find her to be one of the cutest characters in terms of appearance, and she's just fun to be around, and always slaps Monoma around, which he needs more slapping around. Character I relate to the most. In a lot of ways, I think I want to say. In a lot of ways, I want to say Ida. Because Ida comes across as very analytical, very intellectual, but he's really very emotional. And I think in a lot of ways I come across like that. Favorite outfit? Actually, I kind of like Jiro's, honestly. It's just kind of casual, down to earth. Nothing really overly fancy about it. Opinion on the Beacon uniform. I don't really have a good one I can equate that to. Favorite ending credit silhouette? I'll just go ending credit. That's a hard one. I think overall, I want to say season 2 second with the fantasy thing, because that's really cool and original. I wouldn't mind watching a show like that. Though I will give an honorable mention to the first one because it has all the girls just laying there happy. Least favorite ending. The first one, but not for really any reason. Just somebody's got to be in last place. Favorite Graham. I'm going to change a favorite teacher, just because I haven't done that yet. And easily Aizawa, by far. He's the realist. He's one that absolutely, will tell you like it is and not try to. I won't say he won't bullshit you. I won't say he won't be a dick, because he absolutely is a dick. But he absolutely means well. He absolutely will teach you what it's like, and he will get you to improve. But he absolutely cares about his students. Least favorite quirk? No, weapon, but I'm going to equate to quirk. I want to say Monoma, but Monoma's actually pretty cool. Least favorite quirk? Actually, I want to say Deku's. Just because, based on how you use it, can, be effective in different ways. But at the same time, it kind of has the Superman problem. But, protagonist, yada, shonen, yada yada. Why I like the show, in some ways it's a fun romp, in some ways it's a growing up story. It also has, the action, but it also, unlike a lot of the other shonen, which I do like some of them. I was a big fan of Bleach when it was coming out, but this show does a lot of things, and it does them really, really well. So it has a ton of character development. It has a ton of interesting, likable characters. Um, and it has actually rather entertaining story, in my opinion. Why I dislike the show? Um, I find it, how to say, things I don't like about the show. I'm not a big fan of cliffhangers, but they're there for a purpose, and they actually do them really well for the most part. Um, but it kind of leads to the next one. What I would change? I want to see more slice of life stuff. Honestly, I like. One of the major reasons I stopped watching shows in general is because one of my favorite characters dies. Um, it happens in a lot of shows, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I like seeing people I like happy. That's it. Which character I would be? Well, I relate a lot to Ida. In a lot of ways, I think I'd be an awful lot like Monoma. It, I'm not a big fan of the guy, but that's probably why. Anyway, 30-day challenge all at once for My Hero Academia. I'm Risk. You're you. Stay cool. Bye!